Hi, I'm Neill Blomkamp, the director of District 9, the South African science fiction film that features some bizarre aliens. I was asked to speak at TEDx in Vancouver, and unfortunately I'm away while the conference is taking place. So but I really wanted to participate, so I thought the best way to do that would be to film something and then put it forward and hope that it was selected. So first of all, I want to say that I'm a massive fan of TED, and I have been for many years. And when I got the call, my initial reaction was, this is an amazing opportunity, this is really incredible, which was very quickly followed by, my God, I actually don't have any credentials that allow me to do this. Everybody who speaks at TED seems to hold a PhD and is a world-renowned authority in the field that they talk in. So I suppose I'm an entertainer, which falls on the far side of the spectrum in terms of credibility. But I really want to participate, and I want to talk about a topic that interests me a lot. And I thought what I should talk about is probably something that's related to the film, since I'm assuming District 9 is one of the reasons that I was asked to talk in the first place. So the topic that I want to talk about is tied to the film in the way that the film features extraterrestrials. And when I was promoting the film and doing marketing for it, and we were traveling all over the world, an interviewer in Chicago asked me a question, which was, do I think the aliens represented in District 9 is an accurate representation of what I think real extraterrestrials might be like? To which I responded, no, absolutely not. I think it was not the answer he had expected, and I went on to say that they are probably as far away from what aliens might realistically look like as I could possibly have created. So, the film is simply an allegory for identity and racism, and it's not really a science fiction piece at all. Hard science took a backseat to essentially the entertainment and the allegories that I wanted to communicate. And I ended up with these insect-looking guys floating around in their saucer ship and arriving at Earth. However, I am actually fascinated with the search for extraterrestrial life, and fascinated with what real astrobiologists think aliens might look like. So I thought what I would talk about is what I really think aliens would be like, should we encounter them. So let's start with this question. Is there life out there? The general consensus is that we are looking for an Earth-like planet. We need a planet like our own, with a rich and stable biosphere capable of giving rise to and harboring life. There is a hypothesis known as the rare Earth hypothesis, which argues that the emergence of complex multicellular life on Earth required that an improbable combination of astrophysical and geological events and circumstances just miraculously occurred, and we ended up with this magnificent blue planet. Our planet's size is also just right, not too large, not too small. We are the perfect distance from our parent star. In fact, we are situated in a part of the galaxy that is just right for life to flourish. X-ray and gamma-ray radiation from the central black hole is not an issue because we are far enough from the center to not be affected. Basically, the rare Earth hypothesis means we on Earth are very fortunate. There is, however, another theory, the principle of mediocrity, which states that the Earth is just a regular rocky planet in a regular planetary system located in an unexceptional region of a common galaxy. If we are in fact so common, the immediate question the principle of mediocrity poses then is, why do we not see life in every pocket of the universe? It's slightly easier to answer this question if you subscribe to the rare Earth hypothesis, because at least that way we are more of an anomaly. As of late 2009, we have discovered over 400 planets outside of our solar system. They are known as extrasolar planets or exoplanets. And new ones are discovered regularly. On April 24th, 2007, a startling discovery was made. A planet called Gliese 5A1c was found. This planet, although 5 times Earth's mass, has a surface temperature of between -3 and +40 degrees Celsius. You could theoretically wear a t-shirt and jeans and walk around on this planet. Alan Boss of the Carnegie Institution of Science estimates there may be 100 billion terrestrial planets in our Milky Way galaxy alone. Now, of course, not all of these have liquid water, but potentially millions do. If we think about the amount of planets in the entire universe, it seems almost certain that Earth-like planets exist. The mathematics seem to almost dictate it. SETI, the search for extraterrestrial intelligence, has been searching for years, and still nothing. We are, it seems, completely alone. There is also another search underway, conducted by Fermilab in Illinois. They are using the infrared astronomical satellite to look very specifically for Dyson spheres. Nikolai Kardashev is a Russian astrobiologist who devised a way to go about rating civilizations we might find in the universe. It's named the Kardashev Scale. Very simply, the civilizations are broken into 3 types, depending on how advanced they are. Type 1 civilizations, Type 2, and Type 3. A Type 1 civilization has advanced to the point where they are able to harness all of the power available on a single planet, their planet. A Type 2 civilization is able to harness all of the energy from their parent star, their sun. And finally, a Type 3 civilization, which is able to harness all of the energy of an entire galaxy. Our civilization on Earth doesn't even rate yet. It's about 0.7. We could be considered a Type 0 civilization. We should achieve Type 1 status in about 100 to 200 years. Currently, our energy comes from dead plants in the form of coal and oil. Once we begin fully exploiting solar, geothermal, and wind, eventually harnessing all of the energy available to us, we will become a Type 1 civilization. A Type 1 civilization is a connected civilization, a single global culture, a single global language, global communication, global politics. We see this beginning now. We see it emerging all around us. The European countries are binding together slowly, forming the EU. NAFTA has been formed in North America. Eventually, we will see the rise of a single world government. We will see a single economy. A Type 2 civilization harnesses all of the power output of their parent star. They will need to do this in order to meet their energy requirements. How do they harness all of the energy of a sun-like star? They build a Dyson sphere. Freeman Dyson is a theoretical physicist and a mathematician. His hypothetical megastructure is designed to encompass an entire star, almost like shrink-wrapping a star with solar panels, harnessing most or all of its energy. These hypothetical Dyson spheres are what Fermilab is looking for currently, and so far have found none. Ray Kurzweil speaks about what might become a galactic and eventually a universe-encompassing civilization. Our planet gives birth to this potential civilization. He estimates that around the year 2045, we will witness the birth of the Singularity, a moment in time where our technology is so much more intelligent than we are, that the artificial intelligence essentially takes over control of our destiny. The machines will enter into a runaway reaction of self-improvement cycles, billions of years of biological evolution and thousands of years of human civilization, giving rise to this new form of life, which will accelerate the evolution of intelligence. At such a rapid pace, we can barely comprehend its outcome. He states that the physical bottom limit to how small computer transistors can be shrunk will be reached. From this moment onwards, computers can only be made more powerful if they are made larger in size. Because of this physical constraint, the intelligence will begin to convert more and more of Earth's matter into engineered, computational substrate capable of supporting more intelligence. Rock, wood, steel, vegetation, any material will be rearranged on a molecular level to become intelligent, essentially turning inert, dumb matter into thinking matter, until eventually the whole planet is one gigantic computer, except for possibly a few nature reserves. Once Earth is maximized, the only possible way to increase the intelligence of the machines any further is to begin converting all of the matter in the universe into similar massive computers. They will radiate out into space in all directions from the Earth, breaking down whole planets, moons, and anything else they can get hold of, and reassembling them into giant computers. This, in effect, wakes up the universe, as all the inanimate matter is converted into structured matter capable of supporting intelligent life. This rapid spreading throughout the universe can be viewed as a migration from Type 1 to Type 2 and eventually Type 3. Kurzweil argues that the coming singularity demands that Earth be the first planet on which sentient, technology-based life evolved. Although other Earth-like planets surely exist, Earth must be the most evolutionarily advanced, because otherwise we would have seen evidence that another alien civilization had experienced their singularity and expanded to harness the full computational capacity of the physical universe. American theoretical physicist Michio Kaku has discussed why we see no signs of other civilizations, and this explanation is precisely what I believe to be true. Certainly life exists in the vast expanse of the universe, and possibly even complex multicellular advanced organisms like humans. If they reach our level of intelligence, which I believe they surely have, they will develop technology, as we have, that will speed this evolutionary process up. I think these civilizations, like ours, are out there. Unfortunately, I think they will die off soon. I think we too are about to experience the very reason why there is no sign of other civilizations out there. Because we will die off. Like the countless alien civilizations that might have arisen on faraway Earth-like planets, the transition from Type 0 civilization to a Type 1 civilization is the most difficult and trying period any civilization can go through. This time we are about to live through is a time of technological adolescence. The ability to build nuclear weapons, yet the ability to commit genocide. The age of globalization and the advent of terrorism. Cultures meeting head-on and colliding. I think there have been countless civilizations, starting as we did in Mesopotamia. Perhaps on other faraway planets exist rock paintings in caves. They might have created amazing architecture. They might have mined their own planet for all the fossil fuels it could provide before realizing it was too late. They might be doing this right now. More civilizations might be doing it in the future. But in all cases, the key is the transition to a global, single civilization and dodging the catastrophe. If we can make it to Type 1, we will survive. We might spread out into the solar system, and eventually into the galaxy. This era that we are now beginning to experience is the most important time in the history of our planet. So, in answer, no, the aliens in District 9 are not representative of what I believe extraterrestrial life is.